Hello everyone, in this video I'll be showing you how to easily beat Rey Dau in Monster Hunter Wilds. This boss is quite challenging and this guide will be for any weapon type. However, I am using the gun lance, but there's better choices here like the regular lance or the sword and shield. Now this boss is challenging because it flies around a lot and it's going to come in and attack you. So whenever it flies up into the air, this is your chance to hop on your mount, your set crit, and get away. You want to attack its legs though, that's going to be the easiest spot to hit. Its face is nice too. If you got a shield, you can use that to block and get in position to be able to just attack him in the face. But near the legs gives you the easiest places to not get hit because his attacks are typically to the front or towards the side. Now, this boss is actually weak to ice and water damage, so I'd recommend bringing a weapon that's going to deal either of those damage types, as you'll get a bit of extra damage in with this. Now, jumping onto his back is typically a good idea, especially because you can get him knocked down like this, as well as jump on his back to deal a little bit extra damage. You want to be going for the weak points there. Don't mind me just ignoring that one there, just going straight for the face, trying to get as much damage as possible. But breaking his wounds obviously is a strategy in Monster Hunter Wilds that you do want to use often. But you can see here, sticking towards his legs typically results in us not getting hit as much because his wings is where he's going to attack, and he also shoots lightning from his face. So getting away from those both will keep us alive a little bit longer. And use whatever charge attacks you can on his backside like that, and you'll be able to hopefully knock him down onto the ground. But he does a lot of attacks where he charges up ahead of time, so you can use this to prepare and dodge out of the way or use your shield to block. Most of his attacks are well telegraphed, and this here charge attack was able to knock him into the air. So sometimes the best thing when he's flying is to just literally blast him with whatever range attacks that you got. For this weapon, it does have its own range attack, which dealt quite a bit of damage and knocked him out of the sky, but that's going to be one of your best strategies. You can also use the sand dunes and the sand waves to be able to avoid getting hit by him as well, so don't be afraid to use the environment to your benefit, because sometimes you can just hide out behind certain things and it'll avoid you getting hit. And also using the sand dunes to avoid getting his lightning attacks is very effective, because those lightning attacks he can hit from a very long ways away. So once you have enough damage dealt, he's going to fly away. There's another location that's absolutely beautiful that you fight him in, and this is where things get even harder because he's more enraged at this point. So with this, again, it's best to stick to his legs as much as possible if you want to avoid getting hit. You'll see there he'll do a tail slam too, but if you're right underneath his legs, you won't get hit by that. So you can have a nice shot at getting some extra damage in while he's not able to hit you. Also, you can kind of cheese him on this ledge. I found that he had a very hard time with ledges, so if you can find those ledges there, make the most of them, because he's going to have a very hard time hitting you from there. So yeah, this is all about just survival, because this boss hits really hard and he can stun you, which will prevent you from getting back up, and then he'll hit you again and likely cart you, so don't let that happen. So that is the guide on how to beat Rey Dau. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I'm pretty fast to respond, and hit that subscribe button below if you found this video useful. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great time with Monster Hunter Wilds, and I'll see you all in the next video.